boy Danny Mac coming to you for another video. This time we're going to do the Return of Heroes against the San Antonio Spurs. So the team we're playing against, its starting lineup has 4 Galaxy Opals, and a pink diamond. All right, we got in our starting lineup 2 Spurs and 3 other guys, and then the rest of Spurs on the bench. So let's get to it. Got to hold them to 60 and win the game. Right, so I appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you are new to the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button for me. It would be greatly appreciated, and definitely leave a like as well. What can I do today? Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Come on, get to the game, get to the good stuff. Alright, let me set my settings up. Yes, indeed, offensive stats. We'll go with the Bucks. If I need to do anything else later, I do it later. Options. Are we good? All right. Let's get it crack-a-lating. So I don't have any agenda I'm working on. I only need 500 more to get Anthony Edwards. So yeah. So I'm just gonna roll with this game. Try and play good defense and hold them to like 10 a quarter.
So the New York starting 5.
12 a quarter, 10 a quarter, something like that.
He's out there with Paul George. DeJounte Murray is out there with Mutombo.
If he makes that, well, that's not going to be a good start.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for New York.
Ooh, good D.
Giddey the pass to Robinson. But deep 3 from George.
That was not a good shot. Shot it late. And it was
Mutombo kicks to
19% covered.
Clock at 6.
All right, get my Bucks going.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And there you see
was
why
in his neighborhood.
is the anchor.
Get out of my neighborhood and block my shot.
Wingspan
Only old
easily
people
allowing
get that.
him
You know what I'm
to
saying?
turn away shots.
George passes to
Ooh, good play.
Off to a
I
good
didn't know if that
start
pass was going to get through, but I went for it anyway. Once it started, I was like, ooh, it might not get through, but it got through. 2 to zip is the score.
We all know what George brings.
As long as they're not scoring, we good.
But it's his ability as a defender that stands
kind of like
out.
don't even have to slow down, just play our game.
It's
the Giddey for the zip.
Ooh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
So if you may have to, at some point I may have to slow it down because, like I said, we got to keep them from scoring 60.
Tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket
Robinson.
to get some momentum.
So they running around. Watch Kawhi Leonard's coming around. Tony Parker's coming around. They did all that to get, and now here comes Kawhi again.
Leonard, 5 to shoot.
Oh, good block from behind. It's like, don't give up. You got a shot at it.
About the timing from Paul George on that rejection. Twice.
Not a good pass. We got through.
Giddey.
And not a good shot.
The second chance effort. That's it.
There we go.
Made now, and he's shooting 2
I
for
get a
3.
post move on that one.
That
Was kind of like a little drop step. Let me see if they gave me a post move up top for that. Just curious.
And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
Good defense.
He just kind of flies under the radar.
Way to help.
Defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the defensive player of the year
almost
every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end.
Gonna leave Tony Parker on me and not help out. We got to go bang him down low, Mr. Robinson. Let's go. 8 zip is the score, so we are doing a fine job with this one.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them
fine
right now.
Job, fine job. DeJounte
Murray.
Now here's Parker.
Good defense. Way to stay in front of him. Way to play, guys. Way to play.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Robinson.
Got me from behind.
Over Mutombo.
Good defense.
San Antonio again missing. New York with the ball. It's been 8
unanswered
points for him. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Mr. Giddy in the
And
building.
he dunks it down.
And they have owned the paint so
Enjoy
far,
playing with that
and the
card.
sure reflects it.
10 to zip. So we are doing a ridiculously good job defensively.
Right now, they are playing bully
Wow,
basketball.
they called a foul on.
looks
Oh,
like
okay. I was going to say they called a
the
foul.
illegal
Paul
pick
George
was
looked
set.
pretty
Yep,
good. They
that'll
called
get
a
their
foul
attention.
on the other
When a
team.
pick like that is questionable,
David Robinson
it
with the
creates
illegal
that much of an
screen.
advantage for the offense. You
Bringing in
have
some
to
subs.
blow the whistle.
I guess
I
I
don't think
could
there's
bring in
any
some subs.
question.
But
There are
we
so many
winning.
rules
I'm
that
good.
favor the offense these days.
Ooh,
You've
nice
got
move.
to be
Mr.
able to
Dejounte
keep
Murray went
things
around
out
Louis
when an
Dampier.
illegal screen is set.
They've been excellent
12
so
zip is
far,
the
coming
score.
in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected
good
and
shot.
on a string.
It's good.
So they
Yeah,
got their
Duncan
first two
just
like a minute,
superb when
approximately
he
a minute
gets in
30
close
left. So
to the basket, has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
from deep, not a good shot.
Getting
Wide
no
open, but
good.
slightly earlier. It's a little
San
too deep
Antonio
that time,
trails by
but he
10.
can't make those. He's probably got at least gold.
There's the
in
pass to
spot.
Keenan.
Means he can make it. Larry Keenan,
107 left to play in the first. Here's Dampier.
Mr.
Great
Dampier.
touch on the
I think they're gonna score
16-footer.
4 in a row. We don't
And
like
hitting
that.
the mid-range jumper
Gotta
here
hold him under 60. We still
early
had a great
gives
pace
the
so
defense
far.
just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us.
D-Rob,
At every
Mr.
point on
Robinson,
the floor
let's
tonight if
go.
You're going to have any chance.
15 to
They've
4.
wasted no time settling into their offense.
That's
And he
my
goes
bad.
up
I'm
strong
just
with one hand
not
and
paying
flushes it
attention.
down.
And
Running
that's a
down
little
court
lack
all
of
willy-nilly.
fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the
Good pick
game.
and roll
Right,
right
you could
there.
see on that
Good pick and
possession,
roll.
one side playing with a little
17 to
desperation,
6.
the other side losing focus.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at
All
the
right, watch Louis
offensive
Dampier
end.
going
If
around.
the
Watch Tim
defense
Duncan
does
going
not
around the
adjust,
pick.
this
Now, if
could be a
Artist is coming
blowout.
up for the pick, you got to watch
Here's
that.
Dampier.
Be aware.
Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 6.
Good defense.
Ginobili,
Great
that's for
defense.
2. That's tipped. And they force
Stay in
the
front of
shot
the
clock
man. Boom,
violation.
bam, bam.
Great D.
We are good.
New York leading
That's a
by
hold for the
11.
last shot, basically.
And here's George. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 seconds left. Here's Mutombo.
Nice
And
pass from
that's
David
good.
Robinson out to
Robinson
Mr.
picking up the
Mutombo in the
assist.
corner.
Unwilling to let up.
20 to
even
6
for
is
a
the score, so
moment.
an
That's
excellent
his
first
killer
quarter.
instinct, just fanning the flames.
Can't be mad at
One
that.
thing I
Excellent
enjoy
first
is
quarter.
watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14.
Move on to the second, so they only got 6 points so far, so they can score 54 more. And we still, as long as we win, we still accomplish the goal.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing.
Picking and
Plenty of
rolling
their
to death.
baskets have come off assists.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade.
Good
to
pass
see
out
who's
from
on the floor,
Mutombo,
all
out to
fueled up
Giddey.
and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for San Antonio.
I'm gonna
They've
throw
got
the
Elliott,
bench in.
and it's
Somebody
Gilmore
in. I don't even
in
know
at
who.
the
I know who's
five
on
spot.
the bench. I don't know
Over
who's
to the
gonna
left
come in.
wing.
Since we up by a lot, just whoever we got is gonna be very good.
Knocks it loose. Paul
They got a
George
really
with the
good
steal.
team.
Here's Murray. Finished off the
Murray,
break. Murray's got his
DeJounte.
second bucket of the game to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
So watch out for the back picks and
Here's
stuff.
Keenan, defended by George.
Good defense,
Shot's
good
good by
help, but
Gilmore.
nope.
That
Mr.
pass
Gilmore makes
had
the
to be
shot.
thrown not only in the
Mr.
right
Gilmore's
spot,
lacking
but at
behind,
the
so we
right
got a
time.
free wide
Here's
open
Mutombo.
lane.
Oh.
Bam. Take advantage when they got falls or something.
Oh, here he comes.
Try to
and
figure out who
there
he was sticking and
goes.
try to get the
Look
ball
at
to him if you
punish
can.
that rim. Inside, here's Elliott.
Good
and
block
it's
to
sent
Kemba.
back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from
right, we
Mutombo.
gotta rush. We
Just
do
an
not have to
incredible
rush.
Shot blocker.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And he
Ooh,
takes that
Josh
one up
Giddey.
and powers
Throw it on
through.
Mr. Bruce Bowen.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work.
Got a bunch
that
of subs
well.
waiting to get in, and
they
well,
get
they'll
the
get in now.
major league dunk out of it too.
My question is, where was the help?
So we got
Someone
excellent,
rotate
excellent,
over and
excellent
challenge.
Time call
scoring
there.
so
The
far. Putting the
Spurs
hurting on the
decide to talk
good,
it over.
great
And
Spurs.
the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Who we got in
And the
here?
question they're going to have to answer to
We
me
got Tony
is
Parker
it a
on
problem
Tony
with the
Parker.
scheme,
Tim
or is it a
Duncan on
problem with
David Robinson.
matchups?
That's my
So
bad.
New York ends up going with the new group.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker
Kelvin Johnson
distributing
up
the
in there,
ball
Shawn
wonderfully
Elliott.
on that possession.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the inside, here's Duncan.
Good roll by
good
Tim.
Assist by Parker.
Simple basketball
And New
right
York leads
there.
by 21.
31 to
And
10
they're
is the
beginning
score.
to just flat out fall apart defensively right
power
now.
on the defense.
Especially on the interior.
Leonard
Oh, good
uses the
move.
glass to finish the layup.
8%
Leonard's
covered. I
got his
tried.
first
but,
points of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Elliott.
Mr. Elliott.
And again,
So sometimes when
New York
they
with the
helping
triple.
out, so sometimes you make a good move around your man and they rotating and stuff. So then you got to make
A lengthy small
2 or 3 extra
forward with a
passes.
lethal
Get some more
perimeter
dribbling
shot.
on. Just because you make one good
Elliott
move don't mean
passes
your
to
guy's
Parker.
going to be open. So
It's
always
rebounded
remember
by
that.
New York.
And it didn't fall, but that's the
Powell.
kind of shot
I
they
really
want
never
their
played with this
offense
card.
to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards.
See,
You
Tim is
just
too,
have to stay
you
with
know,
it
he
here.
can't. He can maybe make that shot, but it's pretty far out. So yeah.
Powell with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard
I
for him.
like that action,
And
Tim. He
Duncan
just
throws
saw.
it
I didn't tell
down.
him to go.
Yeah,
I didn't tell him to roll to the
7-1.
basket or
Duncan
slip the
is a
screen, as they say.
problem
He did it
in
on
the
his
paint.
own.
Outstanding with his extension there and just
36-12.
hammering it home.
From the line.
Good defense.
And the rebound goes to Duncan. New York with the
Elliott
ball.
Keldon.
They're on a 16-6 run. And the dunk by
Mr.
Powell.
Powell.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had
What's his name?
the
Cincinnati?
better shot
Something like
selection.
that.
And I think
Crazy name.
obviously we see
Cool
the
name, though.
execution and the willingness to make the next pass so
Good play
important.
by them.
And finished off by
They running
Robinson.
the pick and roll
And
to
Parker
perfection that
terrific
time.
in the pick and roll. Just creative in terms of getting his team good looks.
Parker kicks to Powell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from
Got
Parker.
Mr. Leonard to commit
Powell's
and threw the
got 5
pass
points
out.
now
No
this
rotation that time.
I
So
love the
easy 3 from the
activity out
corner.
there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Offensive rebound.
Oh, Big Davis just put. He just out rebounding Big.
Love the show of force
Tim
there
Duncan
for
called him a
Robinson.
Pink Diamond.
When
Timmy,
he's deep
Timmy,
inside, it
Timmy.
is clear for takeoff.
It's Parker with the drive.
Keldon from
Johnson, a
deep.
wide open
Count
look.
it.
And again, New York with the triple.
So we're playing such good D. I haven't had to like slow it down like I've done in a couple other games. Like, you know, worry about the. Well, yeah, I've had to worry about, am I going to hold them under 60? I think the last game I
Back to
did, I had to,
Parker.
it was, you know, crazy close. This one, we are
Over
blowing them
Parker.
out.
Parker's shot is off.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
All right, Tim, what we going to do?
To the middle.
Way to do
And
the
the dunk by
that time I
Duncan.
did tell him to slip the
That's how
screen,
you
and he
share
did
the
it
rock.
to
He does this
perfection.
time and time
Went right
again.
by the Admiral, threw it down on him.
And so it's Leonard
Get
with
out of
it.
here,
He'll
son.
bring it up for the Spurs.
Ooh, good steal.
Powell with the steal. From
That's way
deep
too deep. I
three-point
didn't need to
range,
do all the
and it's
back.
Keenan with
There
the
was nobody
rebound.
there. Why am I back doing a back dribble?
Here's Robinson. Shoots over
Ah,
Powell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the
My hand
contact.
up, no reason to
And
jump.
Robinson
No
is
more
a
jumping. Let's get through this
franchise
game as quickly as
defining
possible. We
talent,
got like,
chiseled,
how many more of these? I
powerful
think
center,
24,
a
something,
remarkable
25.
leader.
So, yeah. And I got to do that
Robinson
return of
hits
the
them both.
showdown, show whatever that I cannot beat. So I don't know what.
And so
eventually I'm
here
gonna
is
have
New
to
York.
Get lucky and get it done, but that luck ain't today.
Now Parker.
Right, honey?
He's been
She just
patient so
watched me.
far.
Going, yeah.
Nothing on the
I was
scoreboard
like, I can't
yet.
do it.
Yeah,
She
Duncan
said,
just
"You gonna quit?" I said,
superb when
"Yeah."
he gets in close
Quit today.
to the basket and has a number
I
of
can't beat
moves to
this team.
choose from, and
So
that
maybe tonight I'll
soft,
try again.
delicate
Maybe
touch
tomorrow. I don't
near
know.
the rim.
And so it's New York
Showdown with the
massive lead of
Sapphires
30
against the
points here at the end of the quarter.
Galaxy
Their
Open and
defense
Dark
has
Matters
been
to Hall of
terrific in this
Fame
game.
level.
We come back right after
A
this.
lot of people have done it, but you know, I'm not the only one that hasn't. So I don't feel bad. It is what it is. I do the best I can. It's all right, baby. Do the best I can.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
So we are up by
Here's Parker.
a lot.
And New York looking at who they've got. Elliott is out there with Tony Parker. Then there's Duncan. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Here's Duncan.
There we
And
go,
the dunk
Tim.
by
I mean,
Duncan.
when they switched off and he ended up with the little man Parker on him, then you just back him down and did the post spin technician move on him and end up getting a dunk.
Even on a
So
power finish.
not always that easy, but you know,
Right side Leonard. The 17th
that's good defense, good help, everybody.
Here's Robinson. And
It's okay.
a good offensive board.
We did the best we could.
Robinson's got 10.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around
Nice
the
move by
basket.
Mr.
And that
Parker.
one's good.
First 2 of the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come
Along
right
with
at the
4
rim.
assists.
The D had better start buckling down.
Passes it to Leonard.
Good D. Watch the pick. Watch him going around. Couldn't
layup's
stop him
good off the
there.
glass.
Got that animation.
This is a small forward who,
He's still
because
doing
he's
excellent in terms of the
230
scoring. He
pounds,
only
can
got
hold his
22.
own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi
Tim from the corner. Count it.
incredibly strong for his position.
That's what you want to do, is try to get as deep as possible. Sometimes then kick it out to the people
And it
for the
also
open
lets
jump
him
shots.
guard bigger men.
Good
Kawhi makes
move by
great use
Mr.
of that
Parker
strength
there.
on the wing. They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
It's Parker with the drive.
Again, wide open.
And again, New York
Again,
with the triple.
3-point land.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And the Spurs with possession here.
So you want to watch the action. So we got the
Right side
good
Leonard
defense. I didn't jump. I just put my hands up that time.
goes back up. In
Yeah,
deep, Robinson drops it
just
in. He's got 12.
the Admiral's
What
too much for
energy
Tim.
on
The
offensive
Galaxy over Admiral's
boards.
too much for the
defense
Pink Diamond
can't
Timmy
match
because
the
he was
effort,
getting them
and they paid the
rebounds.
price.
And he drives
Nobody
in.
came to help out.
That
I'll
one
just take the
comes
layup
from-
myself, Tony
Wow,
Parker
5
says.
straight buckets
I
coming out
react
of
to what
half.
the defense
They
is doing.
are
That's the
rolling.
words of Tony Parker right there that I've just said. He didn't really say that.
Here's Parker.
Since I'm him.
Pass to Duncan.
Sometimes I think that he is me. Good
Intercepted.
steal.
Johnson surveying the floor. Leonard against Powell. To the paint, Johnson. And he
Good
floats
play,
in for
guys.
the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I like the clock is just
When
moving.
you
We ain't had
allow
no
good scores to get
fouls, no
uncontested shots
turnovers,
at
no
the rim,
nothing. So
no wonder
getting
you're
through the
losing.
game.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack
Yeah,
of
I'm letting him
defensive
dumb. I'm not trying to
attention
block the
and
shot or
focus
whatever
all
for now.
night
As long as
long.
we got a great lead and he's
That's
not in
straight
any,
TNT, baby.
you know, he's
Explosive.
way behind in
That was
terms of the
pretty,
points he
and
would
he just
need.
has that effortless knack for getting inside.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
Johnson, good.
try to let the clock move as
Pointers
quickly as
are
possible.
killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
No need to do any extra jumps
And the
or
pass to
try to
Leonard.
steal the ball or nothing. Just try to play as good defense as we can.
Back to
Good
Ginobili.
defense, Cincinnati's Powell.
There's 1:40 left in the third. 6 to shoot. And yes,
It's
it's good.
okay.
And how about the IQ there by Ginobili in that pick and
Still
roll?
only
He is
30.
so
Now, if it was
good
a
with
closer
being able to
game, then
thread
it'd
the
be a
needle
different story.
with that pass.
Parker passes to Elliott.
Then I might slow it down offensively.
Stolen
Oh,
by
good
Ginobili.
steal by them.
And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball.
Oh, good play.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Attacking
65
in
to
transition,
32.
the most consistent way to generate.
I mean, he still would
easy
need
looks.
45 to be
The
on
very
pace. You know what I'm
definition
saying?
of
So
quality transition offense. If it can end
great
at the
pass
cup,
out
it's
by
exactly
Mr.
where you
Parker.
want it.
They've given up a lot
be
of
on pace to
three-pointers
like
here
get
today.
to 60. And when 60 is
And
okay,
so it's
61
Parker
that's
with
the,
it. He'll
that's the
bring it up
devil.
for San Antonio.
So gotta watch all these actions. Here
Outside
comes what's the name? Got Ginobili was coming around. Good defense by
There's
Mr. Powell
47
there.
seconds left in the third quarter.
Good
The shot,
defense. Finally
no
got to
good.
stop it. Been a
And New
while.
York the other way now.
That's too
Just
far,
a
but he
solid
greens it
performance on the
anyway.
interior. The
Shawn
rebounding
Elliott in the
has been
building.
off the charts. Their third three-pointer.
So my team has been at the scores here basically the whole quarter waiting to get in. So that's fantastic.
Leonard looking around.
We'll just move steady along.
Down low. And finished
Ooh.
off by Robinson.
The
Well,
Admiral.
Kawhi Leonard's passing
Just
skills
throwing
have
it on
developed
Mr.
over the
Mr.
years, and if
Duncan.
you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
Good
Now
play, good
here's
play.
Parker. There's the drive. Johnson for
Keldon
three,
Johnson.
and it's good.
Yep,
And the
that's
assist
good.
by Parker. Parker's got 9 assists now tonight.
Got 13.3 seconds left to go in the quarter. I mean, we literally there. The Subs have played the whole quarter, and we're doing all right.
Parker against Parker.
No fouls, no fouls.
Robinson on the wing. Gets it
Good
off.
D, just put my
And
hand
he
up.
got
That's
that one
it.
up
Put
in
the right
time,
analog
but
stick
doesn't
up.
go
That's
in.
it. That's
And
it. So the
so
whole
it's
quarter,
New
no,
York.
there was
Setting
no
up to
whistles
be
that whole
40
quarter.
points at the end of the
That was
quarter.
literally,
Terrific play.
yeah, no
From
whistles
the
at all.
field,
Only
they
time the
have
clock
been
stopped was
outstanding.
when during the
Amazing
final minute
shooting.
when it
That's
stops
what
after
has
each
them
basket.
headed to a blowout. And
Way
we'll
to
be
get
back
through
with
the
you
quarter
shortly.
quickly. And that's what you, since you got so many to do, usually
And
that's
we
what you
reached
like
the
to do if you
fourth
can.
quarter
If
in
you
a
ain't got the
game that
jump
may
and ain't
be
got the,
already out of hand.
you know, if you ain't got the dribble, I mean, you know, if you ain't got the jump or play to try to steal the ball or nothing. You know, now if you like to, you know, if you want to steal it, if it's more fun for you, then there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just, for me, I'm just trying to, since we all got a whole lot of games, I'm going to try and get through them as fast as possible to a point, you know. So when I got a game where, like this, where, you know, I'm blowing them out,
Here's Keenan. Guarded
even
by
though we're
Robinson.
near the 61-point threshold,
Just 5
I'm
to
like,
shoot.
okay, let's.
And they call an illegal screen
And that
here.
time we'll legal
And
screen.
not the
So
most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue
blocked by the
that pick
Kemba.
wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to
No,
get
no,
your
no.
feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Stolen
oh,
away.
good steal. Can be an artist.
Here's Keenan.
Gilmore.
Guarded by Robinson.
Good D, guys. Good D. All right, he kind of go to Larry Keenan on the Admiral.
Here's
And
Keenan.
the Admiral's like, okay.
Dikembe
You
Mutombo
think that's a
grabs
good
the
shot? You
rebound.
shoot it.
Mutombo's got 6 rebounds in the game. 2 free throws coming
That
up,
time we
and they
got
call the
fouled.
shooting foul.
I even tried to a lot of times avoid getting fouled. Like I shouldn't have took that shot because I know,
But his assist numbers
you know,
have been
I figured I would
trending
get
up.
fouled on
Yeah,
that
he's
one.
been
I was hoping
willing
he'd
of
just
late
throw it
to
on
take
him, but
on
you
more
know.
playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was
It
there.
is what
It's
it is,
just
but
early
we are
in his
putting it
career,
putting it
they
on him
needed
this
to
game.
be the lead scorer. Now you're talking
76
about
to
a guy
34,
you've got
so
to
I have
game
not
plan
had to
against
have
as a
any. This has
scorer
been a
and
stress-free
as a
game.
passer.
We like that.
Back to Moore.
James Silas with the ball. Now Johnny Moore. I think it's Johnny Moore. I actually did jump that time. I was trying to block the
13
shot.
feet away. Mutombo grabs the board.
Let's go.
Mutombo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Giddey.
Here we go around the
Back to
Mutombo.
And it's
Great
Dikembe
play.
with the
Had the
jam.
backdoor cut to
Getting
it.
it done on both ends, and it shows
78
up
to
in
34
the
is the
score.
Well, what
score.
I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Gotta watch all these different picks and stuff.
Moore against Murray.
Good
Passes it to
defense.
Gilmore. Shot clock at
Everybody
5.
sticking their man.
Nice ball
Look at he
movement by
got 3
San
seconds. The
Antonio.
ball is way outside.
And here's Moore
Excellent
outside.
defense right
the
there.
Rebound by Paul George. Deep 2 from Murray.
Mr. DeJounte
And it's
Murray
in.
pulls up. Was that a 3 or 2? That was a 2.
6
80 to
points for
34.
DeJounte
We
Murray.
handling business.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Handling business.
Moore passes to Gilmore.
This has been the
Back to
easiest one
Moore.
so far.
Floats one
Ah,
up.
good play.
And it's in there.
Way to
I was gonna
create
jump, but I did
just
jump. I
enough
felt like trying to block the
separation
shot.
to get that
All
shot
good.
to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
For those just joining us,
My lack
fourth
of
quarter
dribbling
here, we're just
skills in
over
full
2.5
effect.
minutes into it. Nailed
But
from
that's all
three-point
right, 'cause
land.
I got dark matter Josh
And they
Giddey.
have been relentless
pulls up on
from
him.
deep, and you see the defense
What you
trying
want,
to
son? What
react,
you want?
but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't
Tell me
it?
what
If
you
you
want.
space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense
All
to
these guys
account
coming
for
around the
everyone.
pick, so I took control of Giddey to get out there on James Silas.
Moore outside.
Took control of Powell to get out there on Johnny Moore.
Over Murray.
Good defense.
Unable to
Get
get
that
that
rebound.
one.
Let's
So
go.
New York will
DeJounte
take it the
Murray.
other way. Going inside.
DeJounte
and it's
Murray
with the
coast to
jam.
coast. Well,
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you
Mr.
can
Giddey,
see
let's
how
get
they're
the defense
finishing
going.
Their plays.
Well, what
Kemba,
great game
that artist, he
planning,
can
what
dribble out
great
there all day.
execution.
Same thing
It
with
doesn't
Larry
get
Keenan.
much
He can
better
dribble
than
out there
this.
all day. I
Pass
see
to
Mr. Silas
Silas.
coming out. And now Mr.
And
What's coming
here
out?
is
They're coming
Noah.
out so far out. The tribute to our defense. They're coming out way out. Good defense. Didn't jump. Just was
It's
like, I don't
rebounded
want
by
no
New
fouls. Potential foul calls.
Here's Giddey. Drives to the hoop. Outside for George.
PG-13 from the
And
corner.
again, New York with the
Drew the
triple.
double team.
You've
Kicked
gotta
it
be
out to the
prepared on
corner.
the catch to release quickly, and Paul George does that as well as anyone in the
Ooh,
league.
yeah, we saw he made me shake buckle my knees a little bit there.
Keenan the pass to
Ooh,
Silas.
good play. Let him have it.
And
Good
that
play.
one is
Good play.
hammered home.
Wow, what a pass there.
Minute
He made
left,
that
y'all, a
very
minute
easy
left.
basket with that setup.
So I'm going to hold the ball basically to the end of the play.
Murray with it.
Because once we score, the clock does stop for a second. So
To the paint. Here's Robinson.
there
And
we
he
go.
banks
Even
in the
held in the
layup.
lane a second.
And once
too.
they smelled
43.8 seconds left. 90-38 is the score. So an
And you
excellent,
want to
excellent,
save your
excellent
best
showing
for
against
last.
these Spurs,
Tonight,
these
they've
all-time
done that
Spurs.
and then some.
Mr. Keenan.
Here's Keenan. Guarded by Robinson.
Just stand there with my
Out to
hands
the
up.
wing. Stolen by Robinson. Inside. And the bucket is
Got
good.
fouled
Three-point
already.
play chance here for him.
22.3 seconds
I
left.
love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
93-38. Incredible.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how
Watch
they
these pick
played
actions.
thus
Just
far.
gotta
They're
just
gonna
get out
have
on
to
your
reel
man.
it in and show some more discipline.
Always get out there if you're running out, put your hand up. Game time, game time, game time. So I appreciate you guys checking out the video for sure, man. If you are new to the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button for me. It would be greatly
So no
appreciated.
problem for New York as they get
And
the
definitely leave a
win. To
like
come into an
as
opponent's
well.
building and dominate the way they did
Thank you,
tonight
man.
says, I think, Greg, an awful
Got
lot
a whole
about this
bunch of these
team.
to get
I
through.
guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin,
But
just
we
a
want that
masterful
invincible
performance
Joel
all
Embiid
the way around.
eventually.
Well,
You know
folks,
what I'm
that's going to
saying?
do it for now. For
Plus his
Dorisberg,
content.
David Aldridge, Greg Anthony,
Put it out
and
for
the
the
rest
masses
of
to
our
help 'em
terrific
out.
2K Sports crew.
And make a penny or
This
two.
is Kemp.
All right, y'all.